Hi there, everybody. It's about 12:59. This is Stephanie Taylor. I'm the sales director for Crowe and Associates. We're having a presentation today by Jan Geigler and Elliot from Wellcare. They're here to present to us today about their HIDE and FIDE plans, as well as some training on their DSNP products. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy schedules to join us today and learn a little more information. This isn't going to be just the New York State overview, it's going to be national, so that'll give you some good information on other areas besides just here in the Northeast. So very excited to have Jan on with us today. Oh, and Elliot's joined us too, so perfect. And then of course, Lisa's on here with us as well today. If you guys have questions, please feel free to put them in the question box. We'll get to them all at the end, okay? We'll make sure that everybody's questions get answered. I'm sorry, I don't know why all of a sudden there's some feedback. That's okay. We'll make sure everybody's questions get answered at the end. As you guys know, the webinars are always recorded and they're always posted to our YouTube channel. So if you missed today's webinar, if you have to jump off, if you whatever, if you have questions later on, it will be sent to everyone that registered, and it also will be posted to YouTube either by the end of the day or by tomorrow. So with all that good information out of the way, I'm going to turn it over to Jan and Elliot to take over and present for us today. Jan, thank you for coming. Elliot, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for having us. Just want to be sure that everybody can see my screen at this point.
Oh, hang on. I got to turn it over to you.
Okay.
Hang on one second there. Oops.
Thank you.
If I could figure out my mouse today, holy cow. Me and IT, we're not getting along too well today. There you go. You should have permission to present.
I accepted.
There you go. Yep, I see it.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, well, thank you again, everyone, for joining us. This will be our Medicaid updates and opportunities, along with touching base on the HIDE-FIDE opportunities, plans, and the states that we have them available. So thank you again for coming. All right, just wanted to start with Centene at a glance. So Centene is the largest Medicaid managed care organization in the country, and we lead in California, Florida, New York, and Texas. Those are our 4 largest Medicaid states. And as far as our MA and MAPD plans, we are in 37 states. And overall, we have over 28 million managed care members. This is our national team under Donnie Ray Burr, who is our director, which Donnie goes by actually Ray. So we have Tammy Brown, who is in the West region out of California. Myself and Elliot are in the Northeast region, New York. I'm in the Buffalo area, and Elliot's in Connecticut. And then we have Jim in Illinois, along with Christina, who's in Missouri in the Central. And then Ted is in our Florida office. But we all work together across all states. I target more of the Northeast along with Elliot, but again, we can go anywhere and help anyone in any state. So welcome to the CMS dual SEP changes, which took effect January 1st. So the why, just to touch base on the why is CMS trying to resolve here? So they want to ensure a better experience and outcome for dual eligible Medicare beneficiaries by removing the complexities of navigating the plan choice, protecting the beneficiary against predatory or aggressive marketing, and moving more toward a standard of aligned enrollment. And this is just to emphasize again the dual SEP changes. So partial dual LIS only members no longer are entitled to make changes to their plan once per quarter for the first 3 quarters of the year. That opportunity went away January 1st. So some election period changes. So other enrollment periods for all duals is when the individual becomes eligible for LIS and or Medicaid, when the individual loses LIS or Medicaid, Medi-Cal, that's the California Medicaid brand, so to speak. If there is a change to LIS or Medicaid status, and then it becomes effective the first of the following month. The new integrated DSNP SEP, so the full duals have new monthly SEP if all criteria is met. So they need to be enrolled in a Medicaid MCO from a Centene brand, and an integrated DSNP is available in their service area. Once again, the partial duals and LIS only will no longer have that quarterly opportunity, but they may choose any available DSNP during AEP, MA, OEP, ISIP, which is the initial enrollment period, or any other valid SEP for which they may qualify. And that includes our FEMA SEPs now, because at this time, agents can enroll as we figured that out, and we were advised last month, I think it was, right? Medicaid enrollment verification. So to avoid member abrasion rejected applications, it's essential for agents to verify the Medicaid MCO enrollment in a Centene brand prior to the submission of that application. You can do that by calling our SPOP line, Special Populations, at the number here. The team is equipped with tables to be able to identify the enrollment and what level of Medicaid eligibility the client potential member is at. We also use Ascend. If you're putting your applications through the Ascend platform, there is a Medicaid eligibility option right within that platform, and that's available 24 hours a day. Okay, some details around the DSNP types and our footprint. All right, so the first is the FIDE plan, fully integrated dual eligible special needs. So they are required to have exclusively aligned enrollment and provide nearly all Medicaid services, including long-term services and support, behavioral health, home health, and durable medical equipment. Unlike FIDE, a FIDE plan is required to cover either the long-term support services or behavioral health, and HIDEs may exclude additional Medicaid services from their coverage. The coordination only dual eligible special needs, that is the DSNP that meet the minimum requirements from CMS but are not qualified for a HIDE or FIDE plan. Those must hold a contract with the state Medicaid agency, coordinate the delivery of Medicare and Medicaid, and meet information sharing requirements. And then we have the AIP, which is the applicable integrated plan. We'll get into the map just next screen, but that is available in our California market only. So that's a DSNP with exclusively aligned enrollment covering at least some Medicaid benefits. Here's our footprint on the HIDE and FIDE opportunities that we have in plans within these states. So AIP that exclusively aligned is in California. The blue indicates the HIDE plans. FIDE we only have in New Jersey, so there's just one plan in New Jersey, FIDE only. And then that orange region indicates HIDE and FIDE plans. A couple things I want to point out here. So in New York, we do have a Wellcare by Fidelis DSNP Plus that is a FIDE plan. However, it's not marketable for 1099 agents. It's only available to a small subset of internal associates who can write that plan. Also, currently, our HIDE plan has been suppressed for probably the rest of this year. We're not anticipating that to open back up. So next opportunity, most likely for New York on HIDE or FIDE, will be 2026. We do have some coordinated only DSNP plans available in New York, and you can always check those out, and we can get into more details on those if you need more information. And then California, I just want to point out that if you're using Sunfire, DSNP plans are not available on Sunfire. I don't know what the challenges are there. It's above what I do in my role, but you would need to use either Connecture, Ascend, or you can put in a paper app. Hopefully that'll change for 2026. And this is our 2025 Medicaid footprint. In the green, you can just see the states. This gives us opportunity where we can expand the HIDE, FIDE, and AIP for upcoming years. So we are hoping, in particular Texas, to have plans available in 2026 that are HIDE, FIDE. Texas is a big market for us, so that is the goal. Okay. This resource is amazing. I keep it very close to me because I use it frequently. This did come out in a broker communication. We can always get this link over to you as well. This information will give you the opportunity to review the final rule again, click on dual eligible scenarios. There's specific scenarios that we have. I believe I have 2 in the presentation, but there's I think about 7 more that you can review just for further knowledge and explanation. And then we do have the Medicaid eligibility verification right here. So that will target you or take you right to information on how to make sure you identify what level the member is at for a Medicaid option for HIDE or FIDE. And down here, we have all the states that you can just select. It gives you the exact plan, the plan code, information to work right with Medicaid directly if you need to. So this is a excellent resource. And the link is right here. Again, we can always get this over to you, but it did come out in a broker communication a few months ago. Okay, so just to review a few scenarios, this is what the actual scenarios look like on that last resource link that I shared with you. So start with this. It's April and Mrs. Jones is unhappy with her current plan and receives LIS assistance only. She does not qualify for any other SEP. So in that scenario, Mrs. Jones is unable to change Medicare Advantage plans mid-year unless she qualifies for a valid SEP. LIS only assistance no longer qualifies as a valid reason to change plans mid-year. She can abandon her MA plan and return to fee-for-service with a standalone PDP. And then the second option that we have here. So if Mrs. Wilson calls in July and wants to change plans to one of our Wellcare plans, she wants to enroll into a HIDE plan available in her area. Here's what we know. She resides in an eligible county with an available HIDE plan, is a Quimby Plus, and is enrolled in Medicaid MCO managed by Centene. Then, since Ms. Wilson is enrolled in a Centene brand Medicaid MCO, she lives in the service area with an available HIDE plan, and she is eligible to enroll. If Ms. Wilson were a member of a competitor's Medicaid plan, she must be enrolled in one of our Medicaid plans, be in the process of enrolling into one of the Medicaid plans, or contact the competitor's plan to enroll into one of their eligible MA plans. Okay. And this is just to cover the states that we have these plans. I'm not going to deep dive into the states. We do have opportunity if you would like to join any particular state calls where we do a deep dive, California in particular, or I can coordinate with Stephanie. We can always do specific states, come back and have, like I would have Tammy come back and do California. She resides in California. She's been doing this for many years. So we really have certain areas of expertise, and I would bring Tammy in, but I will do a overview for you. So for the Wellcare highlights, we do have the HIDE plan opportunity here. There are 2 specific plans, the dual access and the dual liberty, that are an option for that member. Florida is a good market for us, in particular Sarasota Memorial Hospital and Physicians and Network, so it's a very strong network, and we have a multiple state network opportunity as well. This is just to give you at a glance the providers that are in network. And again, I can get information directly over to Stephanie, and we can share anything that's needed. Once we wrap up the meeting, we can make sure we get a little list together and get what you need, get you what you need. Excuse me. Kentucky. So again, HIDE plan here. 3 opportunities, the dual access PPO. And you can see in the hot pink or red, the different levels of Medicaid that are available for this plan. There's the Wellcare Dual Liberty, and then there's the Wellcare Dual Access. Varying amounts in dental and over-the-counter, but again, that can always be checked, like we said, through a sender, that SPOP line, so you're making sure you've got the best plan for your client. Plans are offered statewide, and there's 0 covered prescription drugs all year long in all benefit phases. And just an overview in Kentucky. Arizona, HIDE plan. So this one here, we only have 1 opportunity available, but we are in all counties. In particular with Arizona, one thing that stands out for our spendables is that we are the only carrier that offers gas pay at the pump and cell phone bill payments. So that's an opportunity there. Do write quite a bit of DSNP in Arizona. That's a good market for us. And then just the overview of the plans that are available in that state. Or I'm sorry, the providers, not plans, excuse me. Okay, Northern California highlights. As we said, this is one that is the dual line product. So we do have that in Sacramento, Tulare, Fresno, Kings, and Madera all round for 2025. Tulare in particular has contracted with a key medical group. So historically only a provider with a main competitor, and this competitor does not have a DSNP plan. So we do have some nice opportunity in Northern California. 2 opportunities for 2 different types of plans available, as you can see in the highlighted area. And then in Southern California, the dual line product, we are very strong in the Los Angeles County. So that's where we see most of enrollment, and there is one plan available here. And just a glance at the provider network. Hawaii, I don't know if anyone writes in Hawaii, but I'll just touch on it briefly. It's a FIDE state with 2 plan opportunities, one under the FIDE and then the other under HIDE. So there is opportunity for enrollment here. We have a sales team in Hawaii that very trusted with providers and with the market. So we've got a very strong opportunity if Hawaii happens to come up for you. And just a glance at our network. In Oregon, we do have one plan as well. Oregon has been one of our top markets this year. We have a very strong network and a DSNP plan, particularly in Lane County. So that has definitely increased enrollments. And as you can see, something to call out here, $5,000 in dental, and then we have that rolling spendable card at $100 per month. Provider network. Washington State, another one of our top states so far this plan year. HIDE we have available. Wellcare Dual Liberty, HMO, DSNP. There's definitely opportunity here, particularly in Grace Harbor. We did call out here because Washington was doing quite a bit of enrollment. We did suppress one plan. It was the Wellcare Dual Liberty Open, and that's highlighted in green. That's not available and probably won't be available for the rest of the year. Provider network at a glance. New Jersey. So New Jersey is a FIDE state, definitely seeing quite a bit of activity for New Jersey the start of this lock-in period. So with this, you can see as well, it's got a $184 monthly rolling Wellcare spendable card, which is amazing. And we have an extremely strong partnership with Soul Medical Group, which is in northern New Jersey. So we do see quite a bit of activity coming from New Jersey as well with this FIDE plan. Provider network at a glance. In New York, I only call out New York just to, have an awareness again that the FIDE plan, again, not available. Only a subset of brokers can write that within our internal organization. HIDE, we're not anticipating any opportunities for that plan to open up for this year, but definitely come AEP, we're going to see some opportunities again for 2026. Very strong network. And again, as I did mention prior to this, we do have some plans that are coordinated only that may be a fit for some of your clients as well. but we're very strong in New York and the downstate region and also Western New York. Pennsylvania. So Philadelphia is our strongest market in the Pennsylvania area. PA Health and Wellness Medicaid MCO is an aligned plan opportunity to market DSNP all year round. This market is strong just due to the aligned partnerships and network as well. And in Pennsylvania, once the member is enrolled, they have one card. So that in Pennsylvania, they're not getting their Medicare card through Wellcare and a separate card for Medicaid. It is one card, so it's a seamless process, makes it very convenient for the client as far as any type of payments, billing. Not that they really would have payments in this type of plan, but it just creates a seamless opportunity where there's not any confusion with all the different cards. $192 monthly rolling Wellcare spendable. I think this is one of the largest spendables that we have in any of our regions and states. And also transportation to call that out, 60 one-way trips. Again, I haven't seen that in any of the other plans. So we're doing very well in the Philadelphia market. So definitely some opportunity with the FIDE plan in PA. Provider network, very strong. It has to give us 2 pages, it's that strong. Iowa Wellcare highlights. So Iowa is a new state for us this year, 2025, and we do have a FIDE plan available. Oh, and I catch myself here, 220 monthly rolling Wellcare spendable. So they beat Pennsylvania, so I correct myself there. Iowa is a very strong provider network, a lot of opportunity here, especially being a new state for us. And calling out the dental as well, 4,000, and that includes dentures, bridges, and crowns. So some great opportunity in Iowa. And then our map at a glance. Okay, we're also in Kansas. The green area are the counties that we're available in for the FIDE plan. 3 different options: Wellcare Dual Liberty HMO, the Dual Access HMO, and also a Dual Access Open FIDE plan. And we have our map. Nebraska, solid network. We have 102 hospitals in Nebraska. So great opportunity there if you do write anything in Nebraska or potentially looking for that opportunity. 2 plan options, the Dual Liberty HMO DSNP and also the Dual Access PPO. Glance at the provider network map. Wisconsin, again, FIDE plan, very strong provider network across the market here too. Competitive dental benefits, and we have 2 plans available. So we've got the Dual Access HMO, and then we also have the Wellcare Dual Reserve. Each carrying a bit of different opportunities. Again, with the Dual Access HMO, that 220 monthly rolling Wellcare spendable, and just the dental 5,000, or I'm sorry, that's hearing 5,000, and then 48 one-way trips for transportation. There is no annual max in dental, actually. And a glance at our provider network. And this is a neat little tool that we have created. This gives you the state Medicaid, what our Centene MCO name brand is, and then we have the enrollment link, and then MCO enrollment options. So some different opportunities to point out. So I, again, can get this over to Stephanie and she can share with whomever would like this. But we have it for all of our states that are in a FIDE plan opportunity.
Yeah, that would be great, Jan. If you could just give me like the whole presentation, we can attach it to our email when we send out the recording. we'll just attach it to our email and send it to everybody that registered.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
All right. And just our broker support resources. Want to call out the FEMA state SEP declarations. There is a link that you can get the most updated information on the SEPs and also prior SEPs that were in a FEMA bucket, so to speak. Workbench, broker support services, paper application submission still available, so that can be done through your Workbench portal as well. We highly recommend that over any type of faxing. We do have some people that do submit paper apps that way, and you can track it as well. And also want to call out requests for more information, so the numbers are listed here, and again, it'll come over with the presentation. That is all I have. I don't know if there are any questions.
Awesome. I've been checking the box and there are no questions in the box. So if anybody has any questions that they want to get answered, type them in that box real quick and we'll definitely get the answers from Jan and her team. But this has been a great presentation, lots of information, lots of specifics of state-wise, which is great because we do have agents all across the country. So that's really helpful. I think that the whole FIDE thing has been a little bit confusing, and I think it's good to have it explained again, just so people know what's open to them as far as enrollment periods throughout the rest of this year.
Sure, we really appreciate the opportunity, and as I mentioned earlier, if there's any state in particular where an agent would like just a specific state training, I always say California is one of our top sellers when I offer that, because there's a lot of intricacies in California that Tammy goes over. So great opportunity if you're selling in California.
Yeah, so anybody that's on here today, please reach out if you need more state specific. How's about specific? If you need more state specific information, reach out and I can connect you with Jan and we can get you where you need to be. If there's no questions, that's going to be it for us today. I'll take back over presenting because there's just a couple of little things I want to talk about that we do here at Crowe. I mean, obviously we work with Jan and Elliot and Wellcare and Centene, and we contract with them. We do offer our agents a $500 a month reimbursement towards leads, lead generation, whether that be, buying telephonic leads or in-person leads or, sponsoring an event or whatever that might look like for you. We can have that discussion and you can be part of our program if you're one of our contracted agents. We also have a T65 seminar program where we will pay half of the vendor fee for your first T65 seminar. Pardon me, I'm sorry. What the T65 seminars are is it's basically for agents to Medicare, right? Those are the people that we all want to get in front of and help out the most. So we have a vendor that will fill the seats for you. You choose your location, your dates, your times. They fill your seats. You do the presentation. We actually already have a presentation made for you, so you don't need to reinvent the wheel if you don't want to. It's a really easy and great way to get yourself a nice funnel of T65s coming through the door. Very successful program. And like I said, we'll pay half for your vendor fee for your first seminar. And then of course, we do now offer the exclusive Boss CRM and also agency portal through Pinnacle. We have access to those and those are provided to our agents at no cost to you. Boss can help you keep your book of business organized, can help you with automations, can help you with reporting and keeping yourself, your carriers, and your clients all organized. The agency portal is more for larger agencies where they're able to request contracting for their agents and keep track of their agents that are with them. So great opportunities there for both. Again, they're at no cost to you if you're an agent with us. So please give us a call and let us know if you have any interest in any of the things that we've mentioned today. Let us know if you need anything further from Jan and her team in regards to state-specific information or just answers to any questions that you might have regarding the HIDE and FIDE changes this year. Please reach out to myself. My number's right there and my email address. or Lisa at the office, and either one of us would be happy to help you in any way that we can. Teal is also there too, and she's a great resource and helps our agents get going in the right direction as well. If you want to see all of our other recorded webinars, or this one later on today or tomorrow, you can go to our YouTube video at Crowe or YouTube channel at Crowe Medicare. Mr. Ed Crowe would probably shoot me if I didn't say smash that subscribe button, because he loves to say that. So there you have it, my Crowe quote of the day. If you guys have any questions, if you need anything from us, please reach out. Your email will be coming out shortly after this with the recording, hopefully with Jan's presentation. If she'll email that over to me, we'll get that out to you guys too, and the recording of our webinar today. So I hope that everybody has enjoyed this and gotten some good information out of it. We thank you again for taking your time with us. I know that everybody's schedules are jam-packed this time of the year, so we'll give you back one more minute to your day. Get out there and enjoy it. Thanks again, Jan.
Thank you.
You guys have a great day.